Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match, our first referee, Bobby Celso, national referee. The second referee is Mark Santos, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Center from Anderson University, number 17, Captain Louis Romero. Outside spiker from Colombia, number 1, Yenny Murillo. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 4, Kate Viray. Opposite hitter from Adamson, number 12, Trisha Tubu. Middle blocker also from Adamson, number 13, April Tuxit. Middle blocker from Adamson, number 16, Riza Cruz. Starting libero from National University, number 17, Janelle Demerio. Head coach for Farm Fresh is Shota Sato. And now the starters for the Akari Chargers. Center from De La Salle University, number 16, Captain Michelle Cobb. Opposite hitter from the United States, number 4, Oli Ocaro. Outside spiker from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 5, Gretzel Totones. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 7, Camille Victoria. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 13, St. Domingo. Outside spiker from the National University, number 16, Ivy Laxina. Starting the battle from FEU, number 3, Max Juanco. And coach for Akari is Taka Rino. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Farm Fresh versus Akari.
Check out the starters for the Farm Fresh Foxies. No changes coming from their previous game. Tagsip, Cruz, Tubu, Romero, Viray, Murillo, and Delerio as their libero. Meanwhile, for the other side, for the Akari Chargers, their players, Domingo, Victoria, Laxina, Cobb, Soltones, Ocaro, and Juanco will start. And we welcome you once again to our coverage here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Noreen Go calling this match, and our courtside reporter Franny Reyes will be on the sidelines helping us out with the reports. We talked about the implications. Very important game for Farm Fresh as they're trying to solidify and book their ticket to the quarterfinals with a win regardless of the sets.
Yep.
As long as they get a win here, they advance to the quarterfinals. And an early challenge here to start this match, which goes to show gaano ka-importante itong laban na to.
Yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, they don't. Both the coaches for sure and the coaching staff will not leave anything to chance. But you know, for Farm Fresh, of course, you want to win. So that's that, to simplify your life. I mean, you're number 8 going to the quarters. But if they do go on to lose actually, and it will depend on the Choco Mucho versus PLDT match. So, of course, I mean, there's still options.
Right. Lock touch is what is being contested here by the Chargers, but there's none. So point stays with the Foxies. For Akari, they are sitting at the second spot. Well, because Signal won earlier, so they have more points. But if they go on to win, regardless of sets as well, they will become the top seed heading into the quarters.
But we can see in today's game, they are still going to use Michelle Cobb. Even if I'm looking at the bench, Camille Kyle is suited up for this match. But what a game by Michelle Cobb. We talked about her in our pre-game and how well she dished out those sets.
Stepped up for Kyle, who is nursing a minor injury. But as you mentioned, she suited up. 1-all here to start the first set.
Yeah, good serve.
Tubu. They transfer it to the other side to Murillo, and it goes down for her.
Yeah, we did pose a challenge to Jenny Murillo. Really, in today's game, it cannot just be around 15. You know, that was her output against Capital. It has to be on the 20s. She needs to really play huge today if they want to win.
Right.
But that's a good start, though.
Second point for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Laksina scores. Her addition has obviously helped out Akari a lot, giving them the standing right now.
Well, like I said, you know, Ivy Laksina, it doesn't matter what team she plays for. She just, you know, she just knows how to score. And in that play, she just knew. She took some pace off of that.
2-all. Murillo again. It goes through. And she is aggressive to start this one.
She looks like she's possessed so far early on here in the first set. You can see the blocker's actually not well established.
Laksina picked up by Viray. Romero looks at the options, goes middle. Cobb for the pickup. Wanko bumps it. Okaro finds the corner, and that's inside.
Well, not the strongest of hits, but yeah, it just clips the line, just enough top spin.
The score is tied at 3.
Can you imagine? Number one in spiking. She averages about 40% efficiency. That's how good she is.
But gets a service error.
Well, she will tell you, Dip, I'm not number one in serving, so again, I can afford those service errors.
She is 9th among the servers, averaging 0.23 aces per set. Laksina gets another point, and a chance for us to send this to Franny Reyes. Franny?
Thanks, Dip and Noreen. It's very clear the implications of tonight's game for the Farm Fresh Foxies. So Dodong Delerio, let me know what's on the game plan. Over the week, they've been focusing on defense, blocking their defense pattern really. They're aware that Akari has a lot of powerful wingers, and they know that defense will be their key to winning tonight. They may mean business, but Coach Sato did tell them to enjoy the game, but most of all, communicate. Something that's been lacking in previous games, according to Dodong. The team tends to be nonchalant, so they need to be a little bit more OA in tonight's game, and they need to be more vocal if they want to secure their quarterfinals appearance. This report was brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
Thank you, Franny, for that report. Well, they are quote-unquote OA, no? Medyo aggressive sila to start this match.
I like that term, Fran. Yeah. OA.
Akari doing the same. It's 5-all, Noreen, and it's 5 deadlocks. So, lahat ng points so far, Paano nandito.
Well, you know, so far, you said 5-all, no? It doesn't seem like Akari's number 1 and Farm Fresh is down in number 8. It looks like they're evenly matched.
And that's what could be a difference maker as well pagdating sa quarterfinals, right? It's all about matchups. You throw away the record after the preliminaries, and it's one game to get to the next round.
Knockout matches, and 1 will go against 8, so it's pretty much like NBA.
Yeah. Making things more interesting. Akari gets the lead for the first time. 6-5 is the score. Coverage was there for the Foxies. Cobb goes to Okaro, did not like that, sends it over easily. The bump, Viray.
Good cover.
Yep, Delerio for the pickup.
Oh,
good save coming from Ced Domingo. Laksina had to extend. Play continues. Ivy doing work at the back. Okaro flies. It's kept alive. Long rally alert. Cobb, Soltones, not yet. Romero to Murillo. Trying to go to different attackers. Who will get the point? And Soltones will make it. That's inside. And a 2-point lead for the Chargers.
Well, that rally was insane, but you like the way Mitch Cobb, you know, distributed really well. Okaro got a touch, right? And Laksina did as well, and finally Soltones.
Both teams tried to distribute the ball. Gave everyone a chance. Until that last point, Soltones putting it away. That is inside. It drops for said Domingo. And that ace should send us to the technical timeout, but Farm Fresh will challenge.
Yes. Oh, that looked good. But there will still be an official challenge. But based on the slow-mo we saw, it did clip the line.
Now, a while ago, it was Akari challenging. They were unsuccessful. Farm Fresh also challenging, and it drops. Catches the line. It's an unsuccessful challenge, which brings us to the first technical timeout. The Chargers up by 3. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan as we just reached the first technical timeout. Akari up by 3. A while ago, it was Farm Fresh dictating the swing here, but the Chargers all of a sudden scoring 4 straight points.
Yeah, and really, we have to say Michelle Cobb, this early on, she took from that previous match and she's bringing it here in this match against Farm Fresh.
Viray will try, and the block will catch the antenna, so it's a point for Farm Fresh.
Well, you know, in reinforced conferences, you always also look to the local contributions, and people like Viray and Tubo, they really need to score big today.
Dug up by Delerio. Viray again. Back-to-back points for Caitlin Viray. And she puts Farm Fresh within a single point.
Well, the first technical timeout did Farm Fresh good, obviously, back-to-back points like you said, and that's what you want. You don't want Akari to pull away early here. You want to be, you know, toe-to-toe with the Chargers.
Soltones again going long. Has caught the line a couple of times already, and another point for the Chargers.
That's why you love it that Akari actually acquired Gretchen Soltones, because when you look at their lineup, very young, right? You have Laxina, Mitch Cobb, but Soltones obviously is the veteran and the dependable, right, player for Akari.
Louis back sets, covered by Murillo. They transfer to Viray. And good let go by Delerio as it went out off of the hands of Victoria.
Well, Okaru was there, but yeah, that was just a smart tip off the fingertips of Okaru.
Eight serving 9. Cobb chooses Okaro. Oh, that is rejected by Murillo. Solid. And that ties the game up at 9-all.
Boy, that was one of the best blocks we've seen. Power against power, but the technique of Murillo was on point, and she stuffs that. It's good to see that, and we're hoping to see more of that matchup today.
And return to sender, back-to-back blocks for Farm Fresh to get the lead back.
And Franny did say, you know, Farm Fresh focused on defense, and so far, they've been successful. Couple of blocks.
That was Tagsip getting the lead back for the Foxies. Okaro will respond.
Oh, she just saw Tagsip, a light or slight delay in reaction time, and that made all the difference.
Deadlock at 10-all.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the front row. What a matchup. Victoria, Laksina, Okaro, then you have Murillo, Tagsip, and Tubu. Wow.
Laksina will get that point. Pwedeng pang 3-on-3 eh.
Right? Di ba?
That's her third point. Talking about Ivy Laksina, she's tied with Oli.
Yeah, but we saw that shoot set by Mitch Cobb.
Akari waving it off, saying no touch, and it sails out.
Yeah, just a bit, you know, just lacking in that snap of the wrist there. But still, you know, for me today, Murillo's been like so focused, razor sharp today.
Louis had to chase. Murillo on the off speed. Cobb saves it. Ravenna sets up Okaro.
Good cover.
Sultanes with a bump to Ivy. Viray picks it up. Murillo again.
Oh!
That's a strong hit, which Cobb actually picked up, but there was a violation.
Well, you know, we talked about the matchups, and of course, you know, Okaro would want to take one from Murillo.
Cobb tosses. Laksina scores another one.
You can see today, well, at least in today's match, let's not talk about previous match, Laksina has been reading the defense. She's not going for too much power, just looking for those angles, those holes. Good serve.
Tubu. That's an easy pickup for Sultanes. Cobb goes back to Ivy. Kept alive. Murillo waits for it. And that one is sent back by Okaro.
That's what they're saying. You know, it is a matchup, and they're going to go at each other. Now it's 1-1 in blocks.
Right. Farm Fresh will call for a timeout. They fall behind by 3.
Always solid. Okay. Block down the line, block. Okay. After one touch, libero go cross, go. Must inside, outside player. Okay. Okay. Zone 1 only. Okay. Free ball, walk. Run. Move only. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Adjust tayo. Go! Hey, 1, 2, 3! Marvin!
Timeout called by Coach Sato as they are trailing by 3 points. They don't want Akari to pull away here in set 1. It's been close, especially at the start of this match.
We heard zone 1, obviously. Coach wants them to cover zone 1 because Laksina has been going there.
Another good serve. Murillo. Oh, down it goes. In between Victoria and Laksina.
Boy, she is looking very good here.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Right in between two defenders.
Bit low, but it's kept alive by Farm Fresh. Cobb this time goes to Ivy.
Ivy Laksina.
You know, Ivy Laksina we know is a young player, but she, throughout the conferences, She's showing so much maturity, you know, patience in her game.
Substitutions for Farm Fresh. Number 7 from Emerald, number 9, Kate
And it helps that the teammates also have the experience, right?
Serving for Akari. Only Okado.
One of the youngest in the team, talking about Ivy, Laksina. But keeping up with the vets.
Good dig.
Cobb goes to Domingo, not the cleanest of touches. Chance here for the Foxies. Santiago now in the game. Laksina with the read. And Oli overshoots that one.
If she could take that back, you know that. But she had the right thing in mind, just the execution.
13-15. Now serving Yenny Murillo.
13 serving 15. Cobb goes back to Domingo, and that is blocked.
Points for Farm Fresh.
Lisa Cruz making her presence felt. Not to be outdone. Okay, we talk about Tagsip. What about Cruz?
We're here besides hitter and then going to blue. We cannot using a backside corner. Always outside hitter. So far, it's okay. Great IB getting a point. We need to think about for the game plan.
Okay.
Using a backer also. Pass is good. Go on. That's right.
I don't think it's hard. We have to go away. Let's go.
Yun yung mga nakakatuwang moments, no? A lot of those here in the reinforced conference because they have to also adjust to their teammates and communicate with them. Sultan is being vocal in that timeout.
Let's look at the reaction of Juanco after they like giggled.
Minsan nagiging fill in the blanks, hindi natatapos. Basta nakuha yung message. Gets na yun, natawa rin si Okaro. They're still up by 1. Cobb back sets.
Oh, we did hear, right? Coach Taka saying that there's the back as the option.
Cobb with a push. Oh, smart play. And we know that it's part of Michelle Cobb's skill set.
Yes. She did have 9 points in that last match.
And that brings us to the second technical timeout. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan for this matchup between the Akari Chargers and the Farm Fresh Foxies as we take a look at the Signal HD Spikers with Bang Pineda right there, Faith Nisperos and Fifi Sharma also present.
Now serving for the Chargers, Jenny Marciano.
Obviously, they can't suit up as they just played for Alas Pilipinas in the recently concluded Southeast Asian Volleyball League for women. The men's second leg will happen this weekend.
This weekend, right? In Indonesia. Oh, good save.
Marciano now inside for Akari. Ravenna will chase. Marciano again comes up short. That doesn't go over, and a point for the Foxies.
A bit cold off the bench. Farm Fresh Foxies were about to waste an opportunity of an overpass, but they still get the point.
(15 serving 16). Cobb, the quick to Domingo, and it connects.
Well, they're going to try, you know, with that connection, Cobb to set Domingo. That wasn't the strongest of hits, but what's important is really for Set Domingo to get comfortable.
She serves straight to Murillo. Good cover by Delerio. Viray changing speed, goes up for another. Yenny with a save.
Oh, still alive.
Set back. Joust. Cobb with her offhand. Back set to Santiago. And it finally drops.
But great display of defense from both these teams. Coverage was there. You know, they're all being active at the net. So, yeah, I mean, Farm Fresh worked hard for this point.
16 serving 17. Serving for the Foxies, Louis Romero.
Oh, good serve.
They go to Victoria.
Camille Victoria.
Yep. Great set by Mitch Cobb. Going to the middle, Victoria. Just one blocker.
Serving Michelle Cobb.
It's a full front on full front.
Oh, nobody there. Tubu at the last second gets to it. Chance here for Akari. And it's saved still by the Foxies. Free ball given up. Cobb goes back to Okaro.
Oh, good stop. Good stop.
What a save. But Okaro eventually gets the point.
Again, the hustle. I would say for both these teams in terms of defense, but Oli Okaro just showing how athletic she is.
And how tall.
How tall, how everything.
Towering over Viray, but also Delerio's defense. Getting the touches there. Oh, and it gets through.
Service ace,
Michelle Cobb with a service ace. And the lead is up to 4 points.
Her serves giving all sorts of problems to Farm Fresh. Remember, she had 4 aces in the previous match, so she's looking to replicate that number.
And this is now the biggest lead of the game for the Chargers. Romero back sets Tubu. Outside. And the drought continues for Farm Fresh.
Oh, they need a call time.
And they will do so, hoping that they can make a comeback late here in the first set.
Same, okay, 20%, 40, okay, okay. Service after, move, okay. Be back. Now, first of all, very low, no, okay. Long, high ball, okay, okay. After toss, after cover, only, okay, very simple, okay. Minus set, simple, okay, okay. Okay, let's go.
Timeout called by the Foxies. And they're down by 5 points here, with the Chargers just 4 points away from getting set number 1.
Yeah, and defense has been a key, you know, a huge part here for, we would say for both the teams, but more for Akari, as yeah, they've erected a 5-point lead.
But Viray, or Tagsip rather, gets that one.
Yeah, I mean, Farm Fresh, you have to go to your middles. Cruz and Tagsip, I'm sure, ready to get their touches.
17 serving 21. Now serving for the Foxies, Micah La Rosa.
Michael La Rosa now in the game for the Foxies, their rookie. 4th overall pick, and they let that go. Back-to-back points for Farm Fresh to cut the lead down to 3.
Yeah, that set was too near the net, and Okaro just, knew or felt that if she went for it, there could have been some collision at the net. So yeah, I mean, sometimes safety first.
Cobb sets up Soltones, and it touches one of the blockers.
Boy, Soltones has been so consistent today.
That was Tagsip getting a touch. Soltones now with 5 points, tied with Oli and Ivy, all of them with 5 points. That's a good serve. And a service ace for the Lady Beast.
Yeah, Akari just putting it on the service area. But we have to mention that Janine Marciano came in for a short stint, but her passing helped Akari actually get this lead.
Romero sets up Murillo. She gets a point. Much needed, with the Chargers just 2 points away, getting closer to the 25-point mark.
Well, they still can make a run here,
Yeah.
Farm Fresh.
Tagsip with a serve. Cobb bumps it. Laxina straight to Murillo. The push. Just dropping it in front of Murillo, who went for that save.
Again, the patience of Laxina. She actually set this up for herself, that overpass.
Just like that, the Chargers are at set point. And it's Victoria serving.
Oh,
La Rosa. The best first ball. Chance here for Akari to end this set 1. Laxina. And that's good enough for a point. Laxina ends set number 1 as it goes to the Chargers 25-19. And this featured server of the set is brought to you by Sunsilk. Switch to the new Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff Shampoo now. Tanggal dandruff na, balik healthy, smooth hair pa. We go to the set number 2 after this break. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan for the continuation of the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference, second to the last game day of the preliminaries. As we take a look at the set 1 highlights, Farm Fresh, they started out well in set number 1, dictating the pace. And then eventually the Chargers started to rack up the points and got a safe lead in getting that set 1.
Yeah, it was close, I would say. You know, down to the 20, it was pretty close. I mean, Akari would also lead, Farm Fresh would come back. But towards the end, they just stepped on the gas, talking about Akari. And let's see why. Some numbers, attacks 18-11. That's because of great ball distribution by Cobb. It's a concerted effort, right? I mean, a lot of people contributed. Blocking, we did talk about the defense of both these teams, really 3 and 2. Aces, Michelle Cobb, how many aces did she have? Even though they had more errors, but it's the serving, not just the aces, it's the serving. Akari was serving tough, giving all sorts of problems to the first pass of Farm Fresh.
We are about to begin set number 2. We have some celebrities joining us in the venue. I believe that was Pini Mika, who is part of our crowd today. Sayang walang Cherry na naglalaro kasi yung, if you're familiar with their song, di ba? Cherry on top, kaso walang laro yung Cherry today eh. Kailangan pakinggan mo yun mamaya.
Okay.
Your homework, binigyan ng assignment. 1-0 here in set number 2 with the Chargers.
Well, for Farm Fresh, I would think that they really need to change things up. I mean, Murillo, yes, given, playing very well today, but not too much from Tubu yet. They need to go to the middles, maybe give to Tagsip, give more touches, Viray as well. So
yeah.
when we say teamwork, team effort, Farm Fresh got to do that. Very important.
Outside of Murillo with 6 points and Viray with 4, not a lot of help from the
others.
The others, yeah, as you mentioned. Need more from the Foxies. Tagsip with a check. Cobb tosses to Soltones instead. And she puts it away.
What a game Soltones is having today. And what you like is, you know that she knows she's not the first option, but every time they set to her, it's like, okay, I got you. I got you.
Serving Pretzel Soltones.
Better pass.
That's a point for Tagsip and a chance for us to send this to Franny Reyes. Franny?
Dipinarine, a few games ago, I got to speak with Ollie Ocaro of the Akari Chargers, and she told me that this is a team that tends to be jokey. They like to have fun, and she felt like she needed to balance that to remind them to have their heads in the game. Coming into tonight's game, she said there's a better balance. She feels like the team sees their potential now. She feels like they believe that they can actually go as far as they can, and it's clear what the goal is. She's seen them mature, and that's clear in the way that they move inside the court. They're more mindful of everything that they do, and it all boils down to them not taking their foot off the gas. The Akari Chargers are looking to cement or to continue their winning streak rather, and let's see if they'll be able to do that with this second set. Now, this report was brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
Thank you, Franny, for that report. Well, as mentioned by Franny, unblemished record by the Chargers. Sometimes there's more pressure when they're trying to protect that lead slate. But after set 1, it seems like they're okay.
Yeah. And that's what we're saying. The reinforcements, really. Obviously, they get the reinforcements because they want to win, right? But it's also the impact we always say. And what the Okaro brings is that confidence.
Yeah.
So if they believe that they can win, you see, even all Filipino conference, they're looking to play this well.
But that one is a point. The service is coming from Tagsip.
Oh, a good start by Farm Fresh here in set number 2.
They're up by 3 points. Murillo looking to add. Soltones picks it up. Back set to Ocaro. The drop ball.
You know, that's how much respect Farm Fresh has for Oli Okaru. That was a very high tip. Look at this. Very high, but because she went for it, that swing, everybody froze.
Yeah. Would have been enough time to save that one, but as you mentioned, they were drawn. Talking about the blockers. Romero back sets to Tubu. That's short. Yeah, she has struggled. She hasn't scored a point.
Not much sets though to Trisha Tubu, and one thing Trisha has got to remember: don't try too hard and go for your kills. You've been so good up to this point, so you know, just remember how you've been playing this conference.
So far, it's Laksina getting the better of that matchup. We mentioned at the top of the coverage, both players in the top 15 in scoring. Okaro, meanwhile, is number 3 overall. She is showing why.
Yeah. Boy, look at the way she saved this ball. It was actually pretty much outside the antenna. Still got enough spin, and she gets that point.
3 straight for the Chargers to tie this game up. Soltones gets a touch. Domingo bumps it. Cobb wanted to set though. Tubu will try. Sent back. And a mini run here for the Chargers to take the lead here in set 2.
Well said. Domingo was waiting for that. A stop block. Teaming up. Actually, it looked like it was Laksina, and there's such a wall for Akari.
Murillo.
Oh, good dig.
That was Laksina with a save. Okaro. Tubu gets a touch. Viray gives up a free ball. Cobb back sets Oli again. Bodies on the floor. Murillo. Oh! Just dropping it in front of Victoria, changing the pace, changing speed.
But so much top spin in that.
Yeah.
But you're right, you said body sprawling on the floor. Great effort by Farm Fresh.
Murillo bailing them out.
Yeah.
Her teammates were scrambling. Okaro. That's wide.
Boy, a run now for Farm Fresh. After Akari took the lead, they take it right back.
You have a challenge from Akari for ball in, ball out.
Well, there will be a challenge right now of that Okaru hit ball in, ball out.
And this is how we started the first set as well, this close. In set number 1, we had a total of 7 deadlocks.
We started the first set with a challenge. Remember that.
For the very first point. This one is way out.
Challenge by Akari is unsuccessful. The ball was out. Point stays with Farm Fresh. The Chargers still have one more challenge remaining in the set.
Trisha Tubu prepares to serve.
Good stop.
Chance here for the Foxies. Murillo waits for it. Cobb with a save. Laksina. Delerio will bump once again to Murillo. Off speed this time. Cobb picks it up. Ravena pumps it. Ivy.
Good stop.
Straight to Viray. The 1-2. That goes over. Oh, and that tip coming from Cruz, just finding the opening.
Just playing it smart.
Score 8 for Farm Fresh.
And we get to the first technical timeout. Farm Fresh up by 2. back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Set number 2, it's the Foxies up by 2 over the Akari Chargers, who were able to get the first set. And if you just tuned in, we talked about what this match will what this match means for both teams. How Akari wants to stay undefeated and get the first spot. Meanwhile, for Farm Fresh, with a win here, can eliminate the Flying Titans. And Riza Cruz, she also scored the point prior to the break, and she adds another one.
Well, we did say, you know, Louis Romero et al., they have to change things, you know, try to get the middles involved, and that is exactly what happened.
This is a 3-point lead now, biggest for the Foxies so far. Romero did that a while ago. This time, the Chargers read it. Okaro overshoots. Too strong.
Yeah, we have to say, the defense of Farm Fresh actually is frustrating Akari at this juncture.
Tubu continues to serve, but it ends with that error.
Well, you know, that was actually prior to that service error. We have to say Farm Fresh has been serving tough. That so far, that's what I see. If whoever team serves tougher,
yeah,
you know, like the first set, it was Akari. Second set here so far, it's been Farm Fresh.
That one is sent back by Domingo, and Cobb trying to hype her up.
What a read. That is a signature said Domingo with his stuffed blocks. And you know she loves doing that against reinforcements.
Yeah. Iba rin siguro yung confidence that you get when you block a reinforcement.
Oh, good save.
Quick reflexes from the Chargers. Okaro with another. Oh, Cobb gets to it quickly. Soltones had to get out of the way. Third try, buhay pa rin. Ravenna with a bump. Laksina. But that is wide. What about the Chargers?
Yeah, I mean, that's why wasted opportunity, because they work so hard to keep the ball in play and then a hitting error. So, I mean, good things. It's good actually for Farm Fresh.
3-point lead for Farm Fresh. Once again, Okaro from the back. It trickles towards the antenna.
Yeah, just a little bit of change to technique, you know, gotta push in the net. So much spin there.
9-11. Romero goes to the middle. Okaro has been playing good defense as well.
Oh.
And Soltones continues to pour in the points. She leads all scorers with 9. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Boy, look at that. 2 blockers were in front of her. She just totally dodged the blockers, and what a tough cross-court hit.
Good first ball. He's to the attack. Laksina gets to it. Soltones. Ivy trying to shake off her right knee, as there was some collision between her and one of her teammates who tried to save that ball.
Oh, she is limping.
Yeah, and she will head to the bench. Janine Marciano will replace Laksina.
Well, remember, in the first set, this substitution actually worked wonders for Akari. Ooh.
Too long for Cruz.
Yeah, you don't want to be seeing that. I mean, what a good second set Farm Fresh has been having. So you want to check those errors.
11 serving 12.
Ooh, that looked
Otubu
out.
at the last second saved it. Oh, and it is set back by Michelle Cobb, I believe.
The score is tied at 12.
like that, you see that the impact a service error has. Now we are tied.
One of the better setters who can block.
Can block, yeah, and not the tallest, huh?
Romero goes quick to Tagsip, and she scores.
That's familiarity for you. From our vantage point, you think it's a low set, but again, how many years have they played together?
Cobb sets up Oli, targeting the corner, and she hits it.
Just enough hang time for Oli Okaru for that. Boy, it is a tight second set.
$13-all here in the second set. Oh, that's kept alive by the Foxies. It's back with the white shirts. Cobb goes back to Soltones, who puts it away.
Boy, it looks as if we're watching her when she was still in college. Rachel Soltones has been so good today. And remember, she also battled a couple of injuries throughout the years.
Good serve by Cobb. Viray. It gets through. And that's going to be a lifting violation called on Soltones. Wasn't able to get away with it.
Yeah, that was a good
14 all.
Nahuli.
Serving for Farm Fresh, PVL.
Tabla ulit tayo at 14 apiece. Cobb with a one-hand set. No choice by Okaro to just send it easily. It doesn't go over. More touches. And point goes to Akari.
Yeah, now that set was low, we have to say.
Entering the game for Akari. Number 16, Ivy Laxina.
So, Laxina is okay. She's fine.
Short rest.
Oy, pinagpag lang yung tuhod after that collision a while ago. She's back on the floor. They need her as they are trying to protect this lead, but Murillo will tie this one up at 15-all.
I mean, the blockers are there. We saw Victoria and Okaro, but Murillo just again on point today for Farm Fresh.
7 deadlocks earlier, as we mentioned. Right now, 7 deadlocks na rin. Di pa tapos yung set 2. Cobb sets up Laxina. Tagsip and Viray. That's the tricky part when you're both in the same spot.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Akari sends us to the second technical timeout. They're up by 1. Gilas Pilipinas continues its journey in the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers this November. Watch the games live at the Mall of Asia Arena. Get your tickets via smtickets.com. Hashtag Laban Pilipinas. We take a look at Miss Cathy Tew of Akari.
Serving for Akari, Camille Victoria.
Riri Meneses and Ces Molina as well. The sons actually of It's Kathy a while ago, Akari, are my org mates sa UP. So
Okay.
I know them too.
The score is tied.
They're always present to support the Akari Chargers.
Substitutions for Farm Fresh. Number 12, Tutu out. Number 21, Hatch Legasyon in. Number 7, Roberto
Okay,
out.
so change up here. Kate Santiago and Legasyon.
Serving for Farm Fresh, Hatch Legasyon.
This game is so close. Neck and neck.
It's a crawl.
Said Domingo, no problem, even if she had to use her offhand.
Yeah, one of the strengths of Seth Domingo really is how she adjusts mid-air. She can do that. Good save though.
Cobb goes to Laksina. At the
Oh,
double pump. What about the coverage? Saluhan for the Chargers. But Murillo splits the defense.
boy, did you see the reaction of Danny Ravenna? Really, the reflex, but Murillo's hit was just too quick.
They needed that one to stay in step. 17 all.
Yeah, but look at this rotation for Farm Fresh. That's a challenge when Murillo's in the back. Who's going to carry the offensive load?
Oli Okado, meanwhile, can contribute even from the back.
Boy, what a hit.
Now serving Ivy Naxina.
She and Solfones just taking turns. They both have 10 points each. Oli Okado and Soltones. Laksina serving. She's got 9 points. As Soltones rejects that one.
She's doing it in offense, in serves, and now blocking. Soltones.
19-17.
Ah, you're right. She's got 1 block. She's got 1 ace. What more can you ask for from Gretchel Soltones? 2-point lead. More importantly for the Chargers. At the cleanest of hits, Cobb back sets to Oli, and down it goes.
Boy, again, the ball distribution by Mitch Cobb.
3 straight points for Akari, and this prompts Coach Sato to call for time.
Now, straight. Straight, block off. Okay, you adjust. Block, okay. Now, straight. You adjust. No hard, no relax. Hitting only. Okay. After 2 spiker, check out, try check out. Now, cross. Defense, very long course only. Okay, check out, try. Okay. Next, more cover, go. Let's go.
We also take a look at Mr. Frank Lau of Farm Fresh beside Mr. Ricky Palou. His team down by 3 points.
But you know, it really inspires the team when their team owners are present in the venue watching. That's why you love it when they're being featured.
Right. Added motivation. Laksina will commit that error.
18-20.
Farm Fresh only down by 2 points.
And we know, I mean, throughout this first 2 sets, we know Farm Fresh can actually make a run. So they have to do it now.
Cobb. Upset to Soltones.
Oh,
Kept alive
yeah.
by the Foxies. Back with the white shirt. Soltones again. Second try is good.
Someone woke up at the right side of the bed. Right? She's got the hot hands in both offense and defense. Look at how she twists her body, to dodge the blockers.
Too strong for Domingo. And those errors allowing Farm Fresh to still have a shot here in set number 2.
So it's like Akari's giving Farm Fresh some life. So it's up to Farm Fresh to actually embrace that.
Yeah. Cobb goes middle. Aimed for the right spot where there was nobody there, but sumobra lang.
Yeah.
20-21.
Again, we talked about the errors, right? That's back-to-back errors from Akari.
Farm Fresh gladly taking those points. Cobb goes back to her and regain her confidence.
Yeah. I know you're better than that, she's telling Camille Victoria.
22-20, Akari.
Yeah, just one blocker.
Point lead for the Chargers. Michelle Cobb with a serve. And another ace for Michelle Cobb.
Boy, this rotation for Akari has been special. Right? Every time Michelle Cobb's up to serve, it's like that's when they pull away.
Her second ace of the match. And Akari just 2 points away from taking a 2-set lead. Back set. Murillo saves it. Viray will attack. Off the block.
Boy, Kate Viray, a bit silent this match. Few points here and there. But she is one of the options of Farm Fresh, so she has to pile the points.
She heads to the service line. They're down by 2. They need to get a stop. Cobb goes to Victoria. And what about the setup by Michelle Cobb?
Yeah. I mean, that was a broken play already. That's like Farm Fresh's point, but still, they keep the ball in play, and Victoria. Yeah.
And because we know Cobb can attack and score, she fooled Tubu there.
Yeah. No, but she's a back row attacker. But you're right, because she jumped, probably Tubu didn't think she was a back row.
Murillo draws a net violation from Victoria. And they're able to save a set point.
She was too eager to get that block. The ball hasn't landed and already a net violation.
No more room for error for the Farm Fresh Foxies. And Bertolano will be sent in for a crucial serve.
Oh, the serve.
Cobb goes to Laxina inside. And Ivy Laxina once again gets that point and gets set number 2 for the Akari Chargers.
Great challenge by Farm Fresh, but Akari just always knows what to do in the latter part of that set.
I will go and give you set number 3 after this break. We're back inside the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan for the continuation of the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference. The Akari Chargers now up 2-0 over the Farm Fresh Foxies. They're looking good in protecting their undefeated record to end the preliminaries here in the PVL.
Yeah, I would say it's a similar storyline, the first set and the second set. At the start to the middle, Farm Fresh would challenge Akari, but they always fall short, right? This one, it happened a bit later on, wherein Akari scored consecutive points to win the set. But it's a similar storyline, we have to say. So Farm Fresh, they got to rewrite the story, right? They have to rewrite it, try to get some lead early on, make them control the sets, and then try to protect that.
And you saw the attack of Soltones, one of her many points in that set number 2. We take a look at the numbers from that set.
The irony of it all, Akari's ahead 2-0, but look at their errors. Obviously, they're prone to committing errors. They have 10 errors compared to 4. Even in the first set, they had more errors than Farm Fresh. But everything else made up for all the errors, like the attacks, the blocks, and the aces. So, I mean, Akari just looking good, but for me, it's really Farm Fresh. They have to do something different here. You know, Tubu's out of the equation. Get her into the equation.
Yeah.
Viray would be in and out of the equation. So, I mean, really, Louis Romero's got to step up here.
Right, and we mentioned that Murillo has to do really a lot more for the Foxies because, again, we mentioned what's on the line here. A win can seal their spot in the quarterfinals. Murillo has 9 points. Viray has 6. Tagsip with 5. Cruz with 4. And Tubu and Santiago both with 1 point each. So more points needed for the Foxies. Meanwhile, on the side of the Chargers, Oli, Ocaro, and Soltones. Well, Soltones has 12. Oli has 11. And Laxina has 10. So you got that scoring department covered pretty well.
I mean, Ocaro's got help.
Yeah. Set 3 underway here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Lip de Bianco with Noreen Go calling this match. Our courtside reporter, Franny Reyes, will give us an update later on. Akari draws first blood in the third set.
Oh, another good serve.
Cop back sets. Ocaro. Oh! And it turns into a point for Caitlin Viray.
They will take that. It was a strong hit, but Viray somehow got a hand at that, and then the shoot dig for the point.
Yeah, just guiding the ball, making sure it lands straight and inside.
But you like, in that slow-mo, you can see the reason why it landed in is because she was squared, right? She didn't shank the ball like that. That's a sack.
Victoria scores. Gets the lead back for the Chargers.
I mean, I would say here that the 2 points of Akari, a bit shaky. Farm Fresh, their defense, a bit shaky. One hand, overhead. You know, you have to, I don't know, establish your defense.
Had to slow down. Laxina.
Oh, good dig.
Better save this time from Santiago.
Oh.
But tough. Murillo couldn't do much from that bump. Galing kay Romero.
Which brings us back to that comment, is when you're doing something, everything has to have a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, you're bump setting it to whom, right? Not to whom it may concern.
Right.
There's
it
a
has
difference.
to be intentional.
Intentional, yes.
Hindi lang maitawid. Laxina targeting Santiago again. Viray with a chase. Romero will give up a high free ball. Laxina. Down it goes. And she's found her target. And as we get this report from Franny Reyes. Franny?
Dip and Noreen, we've been talking about how this reinforced conference has been the best conference of the Akari Chargers so far, and Mitch Cobb actually let me know that this feels like a culmination of their past experiences, all the things that they've learned in those past conferences, and it's all coming to head in this match right now. Coach Taka actually asked them in the second round, what will you make out of this? How will you take control of this journey? Will they let it be in the hands of other teams, or will they control their own narrative? Coach Tak has also been asking them to play together. Individually, they all have strong personalities, but when they play together, when they align on the same goals, when they are on that same page, they are able to move fluidly inside the court, but they're also able to dominate against the teams they face. Coming into this third set, he asked them to focus on their passing, but really the team was claiming this last set because to them, there will be no fourth or fifth set. This report was brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
Thank you, Franny, for that report. Well, this is how it looks like when Akari is on the same page, all moving to the same beat. They're up 2 sets. A lot of close calls also for the Chargers throughout the elimination round. 3 5-setters for them. Although usually sila yung nag-reverse sweep. That's, we've seen them do it twice.
Yeah, which goes to show really the improvement of Akari this conference and the maturity. The most important is the maturity, them staying in the game.
Running hit coming from Sed Domingo. Gives them a 3-point lead.
Yeah, you know, Sed Domingo, not much sets. But, I mean, she has been also active in blocking.
Good hit coming from Caitlin Viray. And she's been really the supporting role, playing the supporting role here behind Murillo, providing the points for the Foxies.
Well, again, we saw a good hit from Murillo, one from Viray, but, you know, it's just a 2-point lead. You want to tie it up and, you know, try to claim the lead.
Yeah. Tagsip waited for it. And another running hit coming from Sed Domingo. Specialty of the house.
Yeah. Well, that's not a good sign for Farm Fresh. It's even Sed Domingo is getting now her touches.
Yeah, same play, same result.
Serving, Sed Domingo.
7 serving 4 here in the third set. Romero back sets to Viray. Caitlin will score another one.
You know, it happened right in front of us. You love the way she really twisted and targeted the outer hand of the blockers. That's why it was a check ball.
Now serving Kate Viray.
Well, she's looking more comfortable, more confident. Oh!
Caitlin Viray with her 10th point of the match and getting it via service ace.
See the way the ball just dipped. We have to say Laksina has been defending well, but not that time.
Riza Cruz taking advantage of that one. Tabla tayo at 7-all.
This is a great sign for Farm Fresh. Caitlin Viray coming to life here in set number 3.
10 points each for Viray and Murillo. Ocaro from the back. There's a check. And we get to the first technical timeout. The Chargers up by 1. Sir Miko Halili, the head of sports and content of Signal TV. Just a few seats away from us. Dina Wong of the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Ivy Laxina and the Akari Chargers holding on to this precarious 1-point lead in set number 3. Trying to prevent a comeback from Yenny Murillo and company, who wants nothing but to extend this match. Santiago.
Good cover.
Gets another try. Oh, this times it.
Yeah, I mean, again, these errors not helping the cause of Farm Fresh. Every time, you know, they're like knocking at the door of Akari, something happens. So this, again, it's still early on in set number 3. Gotta forget about the errors.
Yeah. Cruz with a running spike.
Yeah, that's what's tricky about that slide, you know, a bit of delay. The block, Sultanes was actually there, but look at that bit of delay, and Cruz gets the point. Good serve.
Romero bumps it to Murillo. That altered the trajectory of the ball, so it allowed Farm Fresh to get that point.
Yeah, I think she targeted the hands of Cobb. Was it Cobb? But anyway, that made all the difference. Good save.
Ravenna with a setup to Okaro. And again, that's inside. They've been targeting the long balls, and they've been effective.
That's a great observation, because we're so used to Okaro just pounding. But today, yeah, I mean, very deliberate. And I always say the line hits are the hardest to defend, because normally the pattern really clamps down, like in the center line. Yeah, the attack line. Ooh.
So that's a service ace for Getchel Sultanes. Ayaw mapag-iwanan. 14 points for Sultanes, tied with Oli Okaro. They're both obviously the big reasons why Akari are up in the match in sets and points. Back set to Cruz. Down the line.
That looked really good. You know, if they can go to that a bit more today, Cruz. I mean, look at the reach.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Ten serving 11. Ravenna picks it up. Cobb goes to Laxina. And it drops.
Boy, if it's not Sultanes, it's Laxina, you know, trying to bail Akari out, you know, of a very close set. And Akari has actually been successful keeping this to 1-point lead.
Murillo, oh, solid hit.
She's been steady today, right? I mean, we did ask out of her more than 15 points, and she looks like she's gonna pass the 15.
Yeah, she's got 12 already. 11 serving 12. Laxina changing her attack. The bump to Murillo. Cobb picks it up. Ravenna goes to Okaro. And that drops.
Yep, through the blockers' hands.
13-11 Akari. Serving for the Chargers.
Again, it's such a waste because the blockers were there. Just the technique of your blocking, you have to close the arms.
Viray targeting the corner, but to no avail. And the lead all of a sudden is up to 3 for the Chargers.
Yeah, this is where they get dangerous or they become dangerous. But Laksina was happy because she showed her hands and then she pulled it down. So I think Viray wanted to check it out of her hands.
Oh, finding the donut hole, Michelle Cobb. We mentioned how she had 9 points last game. She continues to score. She has 5 tonight. And Farm Fresh will regroup as they trail by 4.
Don't need. Okay, go aggressive. Okay, must cover, okay? No down, no negative, okay. Positive, go, try. Okay, try only. Let's go.
Let's go! It's a French! Recycle French! Hey, 1, 2, 3!
Timeout called here by
Still serving
the
for
Foxies.
Akari, Okano.
It's a 4-point lead for the Chargers here in set number 3.
Good timeout. We have to say it's a good timeout. Service error much needed for Farm Fresh.
Saktong pang ice lang. No? You get to huddle at the same time. Ice the server, which was what happened. Laksina overcooks. Back-to-back points for the Foxies. And they cut the lead down to 2 points.
13-15.
So they ice the server, they ice the hitter. And they're getting charged. Talking about Farm Fresh.
Pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Easy over. Romero chases Delerio. Santiago. Easy pickup. Laksina with a swing. And the point.
Ivy Laksina.
What a tough angle, right? After that previous error, she makes up.
And we get to the second technical timeout. The Chargers up by 3. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. 3-point lead for the Chargers. Just a recap of what will happen in the standings, Noreen. If Farm Fresh goes on to win this one, or rather Akari, because they're up 2 sets to none, they stay undefeated and they get the first spot, and that allows Choco Mucho to
That
have
gives
a
life
Oo.
to Chocomucho.
So if you're a fan of the Flying Titans, if you're a Chocomucho fan, then you're hoping that this
Serving for the Chargers,
stays
Janine Marchado.
as is. Because
Right.
they will have a shot when they face PLDT in a couple of days here in the same venue.
But that's important because they have to win. That
Yeah.
one is must win. Go big or go home.
Eh, hindi rin magiging madali, no, yung kakalabanin nila on Thursday. Talking about the high-speed hitters. Okaro gets a point. So all eyes on this match.
Yeah, you can see, Okaru really today, everything she does is so well thought
Yeah.
of.
Oh, the attack of Viray picked up. Murillo dives and saves. Tagsip. Nothing there. Okaro with a push. Back with the black shirts. Romero sets up Santiago. And Kate will score.
Yeah. That's a great set by Louis Romero. She was keeping the ball in play. It was near the net, but then she set this to Kate Santiago.
Now serving for Farm Fresh, April Tagsip.
Well, they need a run. Talking about Farm Fresh, down by 3.
Soltones.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Kill.
She's possessed. We have to say that. I mean, Soltones, the way she's playing today.
18-14 Akari. Serving, set, go, make.
15 points for the Lady Beast on 12 attacks. 1 block and 2 aces.
I forgot about the Lady Beast. Yeah, she is in beast mode today.
They're trying to tame her with these responses from the Foxies. Riza Cruz quietly totaling 8 points already. And she's the 3rd leading scorer for Farm Fresh.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Saved. Viray.
Oh.
Oh, miss hits that one.
Boy, that's not going to help their cause.
19-15 Akari. Serving for the Chargers, Michelle Cobb.
And how many times have we said this rotation for Akari?
And remember, Cobb has had 2 aces. This time it's picked up. Cobb covers. Soltones again, targeting Delerio.
Good dig.
Murillo from the back.
Oh,
Popped up by Michelle Cobb. Free ball given up by Ravenna. Romero goes quick.
Good read by Soltones.
Coverage is there for Delerio. Akari scrambling. Play continues. Santiago down the line.
Big Santiago.
Oh, they had to work hard for that point, but they do get that point, Farm Fresh.
Just hammering that one
Substitution for Farm Fresh. Number 9 Santiago. Number 3.
right on the line.
Yeah. We've seen her do that so many times when she was with Adams.
Serving
Yeah.
for Farm Fresh, Micah La Rosa.
La Rosa back inside. She was fielded in, I believe, in set 1. Latter part to also serve. Danny goes to Oli. Viray with a dig.
Yep.
Back with the white shirts. Oli again.
Holy.
Makes sure of that one.
Now that is Oli Okaru hit that we're used to,
Yeah.
those sharp, strong hits.
Gets me the game for Akari. Number 16, Ivy Maxina. Serving for Akari, Pretzel.
Soltones will be the one to serve. Her team just 5 points away from winning this match.
She went for that.
17, serving 20. Serving from Farm Fresh, Riza Cruz.
Okay. Farm Fresh, you're down by 3. you can still snatch this third set to force a fourth.
And let's see what they do. Cruz keeps it up. But Murillo coming up short.
21-17, Akari.
That's one thing I would say Farm Fresh will need to learn. You know,
Now serving Camille
you can,
Victoria.
obviously, we've seen flashes of brilliance. You always say here and there from Farm Fresh. What they have to learn is it should be a total team effort and consistent.
Yeah.
That's what they should try to do.
Akari, meanwhile, is doing that.
Yeah.
Sabay-sabay silang umaangat.
Oli Okaro.
And Okaro now with 18 points. They've been going to her.
Farm Fresh.
Domingo setting up the play, and Okaro just changing the angle and finding that spot. Timeout, Foxies.
Okay, side out, side out. Okay, B pass only. Very simple. Okay, simple. B pass after toss, after attack only. Okay, okay. Mind one more. Set, mind the set. Okay. Aggressive only. You need. Okay. Let's go.
Tara, side out tayo. Dito lang to. Patok na po. Patience lang, patience. Basta tayo, magpasok. 1, 2, 3. Farm Fresh.
Still serving for Akari. Camille Victoria.
Timeout called by the Farm Fresh Foxies. One last try to salvage this game. They're down by 5. But Akari only needs 3 more points. Make that 2 to win this match.
Well, we were going to say they need one last push, but these errors really are killing them, are killing their chances of trying to come back here in the third set.
23 serving 17. Romero goes to Murillo.
Yenny Murillo.
It's not yet done. With Murillo trying to fire up her teammates.
18-23.
She has been the consistent one for Farm Fresh.
Okaro set back. They transfer to Laxina. Delerio saves it. Romero goes back to Yenny. And Yenny with back-to-back points.
Well, this could be the run that Farm Fresh has been waiting for. You did say it, back-to-back points. And Murillo's in front, so she has to take charge.
Oh, but Ivy Laxina getting that through and putting the Chargers at match point.
Well, it looks more like a miss-hit for Ivy Laxina, but you know she wanted really that off-speed attack.
5 match points. Okaro with the serve. Romero back sets to Murillo. Set back.
Oh, still alive.
Kept alive. Chance here for the Chargers. Oh, and Michelle Cobb with her smarts ending this one in straight sets. And the Akari Chargers end the eliminations undefeated, unblemished, with an 8-0 record. This Panalo Play of the Game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day okay.
Well, it was clear today. I mean, if you watch this game, you can understand why Akari is undefeated. They showed us teamwork from start to finish, unselfish plays, accountability, you know, and great communication. I mean, they're looking good.
We'll talk more about this match after this break. We'll wrap it up in just a bit. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan, and our very own Franny Reyes is with the player of the game. Go ahead, Franny.
With 15 points off 12 attacks, 1 block, and 2 aces, our player of the game. Please reveal yourself. None other than Gretchel Soltones. Gretch, congratulations to you and the Akari Chargers. Kwento mo naman sa amin yung experience mo from 7th in the standings last conference to now 1st in the standings in the reinforced conference.
Actually, hindi talaga kami nag-expect na ganito yung i-perform namin. Yung mindset lang namin is magtiwala sa sistema ni Coach Taka, and also the newbies, yun nga, sinasabi nila trust daw.
Ramdam na ramdam namin ang dominance ng Chargers. Paano kayo naging ganun ka-dominant na yun gabi?
Siguro bawat isa sa amin gustong mag-improve, and also parang for me as personal goal ko is if kaya ko pang mag-improve kami lahat everyday, look forward namin yung improvement namin everyday.
Of course, next stop is the quarterfinals. Bilang isang veterano sa team, paano mo sila gagabayan sa bagong experience na to? Siyempre, magiging knockout ang bawat game sa quarterfinals.
Yun nga, parang wag masyadong mag-isip. Kumbaga, para maging smooth lang yung gagalawin namin sa court. And yun nga, follow the system.
Thank you so much, Gretch. Gretch, now is your chance to greet the many fans here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Go ahead.
Hi PVL fans, Akari Chargers fans, and sa Morada family, Sultanes family, especially to my fiancé, Mark Jason Morada. And thank you po, Sir Chris, sa suporta, boss namin. And God bless.
God bless to you and Akari Chargers. Thank you so much and congratulations again, Dip and Noreen. Let's close this 3-setter out.
Love the revelation of the best player of the game na may pa-reveal pa kay Gretchel Soltones. And thank you, Franny, for that interview. Our match highlights. Let's take a look at what happened in this 3-set win by the Akari Chargers. We talked about throughout the entire coverage, Noreen, how this match was important for Farm Fresh, but the Chargers stayed composed. They acted like there was no pressure at all to keep that undefeated record.
And they showed us, you know, with the total team effort, you know, how beautiful they can play. They make good music together. I mean, we have to say, Mitch Cobb could have been the best player as well, right? Ocado has been steady, Laxi has been steady, but you know, Gretchel Soltones, she really brought her A game today. They really wanted to end the first 2 rounds on top, and for the first time, they are on top, and probably their best finish, probably.
Yeah.
Of course, there's still the quarterfinals.
Right, which will be a knockout format, of course. But as you mentioned, the Chargers just good distribution of the ball, courtesy of Michelle Cobb. Ocaro with 18, Soltones with 15, Laxina with 14. A lot of weapons for Coach Taka in his arsenal.
Yeah, and I would say also early on, I said accountability. You can see they were really getting the ball for themselves. Danny Ravenna also played very well, you know, the defense really of a kind. Let's end with the numbers. Attacks, 52-36, blocking, aces. Again, the errors, that's one thing Akari needs to correct moving forward, but everything else, they're looking good. And they're sure to be #1 going into the quarterfinals.
And they will wait and see who they will face in the quarterfinals. It's either Farm Fresh or Choco Mucho, who still has a chance. Thanks to the Chargers. This will be the lineup on Thursday, still here in the same venue, Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Zeus Coffee going up against Creamline for the first match, followed by Choco Mucho and PLDT. This is the big one, which will determine who will get that 8th spot, and the Petrogas Angels and the Cheritigo Crossovers will square off to determine the final seedings heading into the quarters. So one last game day for the preliminaries happening on Thursday. But for tonight, that does it for our coverage here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. On behalf of my partner Noreen Go, our courtside reporter Franny Reyes, this is Dip Dipiaco saying thank you for watching the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference.